I'm Sandra White, and this is my capstone presentation for Cornerstone University. First, we're going to talk about the job shadow that I conducted with a manager at Farm Bureau Insurance. Chelsea was the manager selected to be job shadowed. She is new to the Farm Bureau organization and the division of the policyholder services. She's a manager in the property and casualty customer service department. She is also a functional manager, which defined by the book, the textbooks we're currently using, A Strategic Management and Integrated Approach, is a manager responsible for supervising a particular function that is a task, activity, or operation, such as accounting, marketing, research and development, information, technology, or logistics. So Chelsea is definitely hitting that as being a manager in our customer service department. Chelsea was selected to be shadowed because she is new to the division and the organization, and I was hoping to get some fresh approaches and perspectives that maybe some tenured managers within the company don't have. The company itself is Farm Bureau Insurance of Michigan. They're a single state insurance company that insures property, casualty, and life insurance. Their mission is protecting the people of Michigan from the risks of everyday life. A mission statement, as defined by the text just referenced, is the purpose of the company or a statement of what the company strives to do. So Farm Bureau Insurance of Michigan is striving to protect the people of Michigan from the risks of everyday life. We know that claims happen all the time, and Farm Bureau Insurance wants to be there for people when those happen. A SWOT analysis is a framework for analyzing companies' internal and external environments, as also mentioned from the text stated earlier. Farm Bureau doesn't do a traditional SWOT analysis, or it's never been presented in this format, but they do try to obtain the information of their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The main way that they do this is by conducting surveys of their customers and or their employees. Once they get the results of those surveys, they will form committees and even subcommittees spawn off of that to identify some of the areas and what they can do to make their weaknesses stronger, what they can do to be protected against their threats, what some opportunities are that maybe they're not handling or offering right now that other insurance companies are, and then how they can continue to focus on building their strengths. Some of their competitive challenges, especially that reference and touch back to customer service specifically, are Farm Bureau does not currently offer a mobile app. So that's, you've seen the State Farm and Geico commercials where you can file a claim right online by taking a picture of your accident and uploading it. Farm Bureau doesn't currently offer that. Also, their online functionality that they do have is very, it's not very user-friendly, and it's a lot of clicking. It doesn't offer all of the options that somebody might be looking for. So they don't offer any online quoting. They don't offer any issuing of new policies. Customers, it's not like Progressive where you can go on their website, get a quote, and then issue the policy and have your certificates of insurance. Farm Bureau also has the philosophy of they want their agents to be that touch point for the customers, and so building that relationship. And so they struggle with technology in that setting as being the number one touch point. They also don't offer 24/7 access. The way that quality is measured within the customer service division or department is they do quality monitoring and quality control. Employees must maintain a 93% quality accuracy to be meeting expectations. These phone calls are monitored on a monthly basis. There's between 3 and 7 phone calls monitored for each telephone rep. And then they also monitor the paperwork that other employees do that aren't on the phones, but they are in the same division working reports that need to help out the customer as well. And those are monitored on a monthly basis also. The quality measures that are that are presented by doing quality monitoring and quality control also provides coaching opportunities. So it allows us to focus on who needs additional coaching and maybe who's doing really good that we were unaware of, that we can use and utilize those individuals in other avenues within the department or division. The internal communication of the mission statement, Farm Bureau has the mission statement posted at 3 of the 4 main entrances into the building. So that is seen on frosted glass or in some avenue at each entry point for employees to be able to witness and read and remind themselves of as they're entering the building each time. A lot of the upper management at Farm Bureau will add the mission statement to their email signature. And the mission statement is also discussed, addressed, expanded upon at every annual meeting. Farm Bureau has a State of the Companies meeting every year where all employees are gathered together to hear what's going on with the organization, and the president, vice president, all speak, and they each address the internal mission statement. The use of technology. So Farm Bureau is currently doing a core system transformation. They're taking their main operating system and changing platform. This has been going on for 4 years already, and it's still a continuous cycle to get other lines of business onto the system. They have started rolling out Chatbot, which is an automated where somebody calls in. This is going specifically for mortgage holders. So if your mortgage company were to call into Farm Bureau Insurance to verify coverage, they would hit this chatbot where it's an automated voice system that asks you to enter specific information about the policy that you're looking at. And then they'll go through and give you information if you get it accurate. This is alleviating the wait time and allowing our employees to focus on insureds versus mortgage companies. We're also starting live chat. The picture here is showing live chat with Response Center. That's our tier 1 technical support, but we're also offering it in some regards to customers on a very low scale, beta testing that out currently. The organizational structure, this is a screenshot of just the Policyholder Services Division. As you can see, there are several managers, supervisors, employees. So the top down is our VP. And then we have 3 directors with a billing product specialist off to the side. And then there are about 7 managers under those 3 directors. Then we have some departments such as customer service also offer a supervisor position. And so there's 4 of those. And then the employees are listed below. The top challenges the organization is facing is trying to be agile. They are trying to do things in agile methodologies. They're breaking things up into smaller chunks and getting development out quicker to be getting an end result, and then going back and tweaking them to add additional things as they go. But it's a mentality change for sure, because they haven't been agile for quite some time. They're working with being agile as the speed of delivery, but as an organization, they have to remember how to stop asking for everything in the kitchen sink and just put in the bare necessity to get delivery out there. There's been a change in leadership within the organization. We had a retirement of the president or vice president of the organization, and new leadership has stepped in, and that's always a challenge to maybe change focus, change direction, and keep everybody on board. And then, as stated previously, the other challenge right now is that new core operating system. It's a learning curve for what has been implemented, and then it's also still in development. The management concept that hits closest to home for me is leading with direction. So this is ensuring, and Chelsea did a great job in this with the job shadow. She ensures that she's doing the right things for the right reasons. She's asking the questions of why are we doing this? How does it impact? What's the benefit? How does this support our mission statement? and then making sure that we're working together with one another and not against each other. So one of the great things that Chelsea does during the job shadow is if things are brought to her and they impact just the customer service department, she'll take that and then go figure out the rest of the path on where that touches and see how it impacts other areas, and if the change that customer service is wanting to make is a positive or negative impact on them. The things that I liked, learned, and challenged, I liked the innovation. We got to keep moving forward, and it also helps us keep growing. One of the things that I've learned that keeps sticking with me is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, with habit number 2 of begin with the end in mind. So we have to understand where we want to end up and then back up to the beginning to get our path on how to get there successfully, knowing that tweaks and changes are going to happen along the way. But if you start and just go, I'm not sure where I want to be, where I'm done, you don't know what goal you're trying to reach out for. The biggest challenge that there is right now is the lack of leadership support within the organization. It's very much a top-down management company currently, and it's directive being given downward and not a lot of communication from maybe middle management to upper management to try to make improvements. So the reflection, this is it. This has been almost a 4-year journey for me. I started in Cornerstone University and had to obtain my associate's degree first, and then moved on to my bachelor's degree. It's been a very awesome journey. I enjoyed the learning pace that Cornerstone offers. It's one course at a time, so you can stay focused with very short courses. So by the time maybe you're overwhelmed with the course or it's not a course you enjoy, it's rolling off into the next one. I also had to do both processes of online courses and on ground. That's a nice flexibility that Cornerstone offers for all learning styles. And this has really showed me that it's a lifestyle change and I enjoy learning. That's not something that I actually knew about myself prior to this. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and I look forward to seeing you all in the future.